Welcome to Montreal, where the Bombers look to lock down the West on their own terms against the East Final hosting Alouettes. Percival Molson is the canvas. We'll paint the picture for you all game long. Kenny Lawler, Dalton Schoen, and all the rest. He stepped in a huge way this season as Collaros now goes a little drag route over the middle, and it is complete. Team, because Tyrese Beverette's so good. Standing right next to him, Collaros looks into a window. Kenny Lawler. Now Collaros shows run to Brady Oliveira. Steps into another one, curl route right at the sticks once again. He's knocking 50-yarders through left, right, and center. This one will indeed go to the right. So Castillo misses, and now trying to return it from his own end zone. It is Lindsay.
Was chasing, but obviously bigger picture, they want to have him healthy for the playoffs, so Hardy sitting out last night.
A kick here from Joseph Zima. Drops it down to the 55 exactly, and Lucky Whitehead crosses the 45. Nice return, 47-yard punt. Blocking, run extremely well as Oliveira picks up the blitz from Tyrese Beverette. Collaros gets it out to Ontario Wilson, and Pokey goes for a roll down inside the 20-yard line and right. A 25-yard field goal attempt here for Sergio Castillo. Missed one earlier on. So two good possessions. And the Winnipeg offense has been moving the football. Fajardo gets a completion, his first of the ball game, and now he'll double down. Goes out to that wide side. Tyler Sneed percent as he will hand this one off. Walter Fletcher gets a touch up in between the tackles on second down, moves the chains, and for Fletcher, flags at the top of the stadium, splitting the difference as to which direction they want to go. Well, how about just splitting the other? Maltos, little flex. And enjoy walking back to the side. 3 points on the board. See what he does here on 2nd and 14. Collaros quick drop, looks over the top, into the wind. Dembski down the field. Sutton hangs in the air, and Wesley Sutton has the interception. Spinning away from tacklers and out to the 49-yard line. But for now, Collaros is throwing a pick with a flag down on the field, and Zach coming up a little bit worse for wear.
Illegal contact and receiver, Montreal 22, 10-yard penalty. We're going to replay second down.
3-3 with Winnipeg, looking to clinch the West Division and not let Saskatchewan back into it, as now Jeffrey Canton-Arcou flies back. The Alouettes do get their field goal return unit on. Should there be a miss? No chance. Sergio Castillo, money going this direction to kick things off. Yeah, it was interesting to hear Osh this week talk about the importance of rest. It's a big run here. Sean Thomas Erlington goes charging across the 55, and he's dragging bodies all the way down to the 40. What a run by STE. Looking for more here. Deep crossing route by Keon Julian Grant, catches it at the 10 and tackled down at the 2-yard line. I get to watch you score a game-winning touchdown. Well, see if you can get into the end zone here in week 21 first as they go outside. Charleston Rambo will throw up the U. Go off tackle here, cut it back, and
the custom, we do things a certain way because that's how they've always been done, not because they make the most sense.
this one completed. Darnell Sankey laying the boom out wide. Ontario Wilson entered the final week of 2011, tied with Montreal at 10-7. As a 53-yard attempt is good from Sergio Castillo.
Due to injuries, players coming and going.
Fajardo, deeper drop this time, works left, comes back over the middle. There's Cole Speaker. And Speaker pushes the pile along with some help. 7 touchdowns on the season for Cole Speaker. Seems like just empty it out. Walter Fletcher to the flats. That's where Fajardo goes. The 45, putting his foot in the ground, and Fletcher goes and gets some more. The CFL, regardless of who's been the starting quarterback. Fajardo's gone through injury. Maltos, never in doubt from 35. Knocks it through, but a 27-3 loss last week at BC. They'd like to put some points on the board here in the second half. Get into rhythm with that man, Austin Mack. And will they?
You know, you think about the way that they finished last year. That is not the way that the final third has gone this season.
3-man rush from Winnipeg underneath. Tyler Sneed. Jardo looks left, steps up in the pocket, wants to lay into one. He does. It's up for grabs. Cole Speaker brings it in. Montreal in scoring position. Has been tended to by the Bombers training staff. Jardo hands it off, and Walter Fletcher touchdown Alouettes. Empty it out, 3-by-3 for Collaros. Looks down the seam. Dembski catches it on the run inside the 25-yard line and rolling before he gets tackled. But the MOP front runners from 15 yards away. Sergio Castillo makes it a one-possession game.
Developed between the two.
Rush on here. Joseph Zima gets it away. And Lucky Whitehead watches this one on a one-hop.
Recovery routine that you talked about earlier.
Collaros fakes the inside flip to Dembski. Now looks over the top, one-on-one. Burns misses it down the right sideline. Spinning back is Kenny Lawler trying to get away from Cabianento. Collaros looks over the middle. Dembski settles in right next to the uprights. Touchdown Bombers. Thriving in the middle of that Bombers defense. A one-point football game here. They'll screen it out. Fletcher catches it. Good peel back block from the offensive line, and Fletcher rumbles his way all the way across midfield. Saskatchewan losing in the game coming up after this against Calgary is Davis Alexander over the top. Inside the 5. It's caught Lindsay. It's under center. The son of a professional rugby player. Davis Alexander pushes behind his offensive line, and the Alouettes are back on the board. 8-point advantage for Montreal, but they'll have to send it back to Lucky Whitehead. And the Bombers, good return here from Whitehead. Bursts through the middle, cuts across the 40. Sean Thomas Earlington giving chase and just grabs the ankles to prevent lucky number 7 from rolling the dice all the way to the end zone. As if give him the two-way go, we either kind of force them the direction of Thomas Earlington. Collaros fakes the run, pumps, goes underneath. And Wesley Sutton trying to bring down Kevin Clercy. Wilson this time, more prototypical, rolls onto the right-hand side. Touchdown Winnipeg. Zach in the gun with Oliveira and Dembski in the backfield. Looks outside, tries to lob it up over the top, knocked away. Maine, a 2-point game as Deontay Ruffin makes the play. Zima. Snap, Barasa. Drops it down, another perfect placed punt. Zima crushes it and pins Whitehead. 50 remaining in the ball game, trailing by 2, trying to win the West Division. Now you got to do it without Wilson in a year where they've had to do it at times without Lawler, without Schoen still. Collaros steps up in the pocket, looking for open space. Tyrese Beverett trying to track him down. And slaps at Zach's leg.
The ball wouldn't have made it for more than 54.
Crowd on their feet from 61. Sergio Castillo, no! This is where coaches really earn their check. As all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the wind cranks up like crazy, and the flags are completely twisting, and we're getting essentially a snow shower of leaves, like a leaf tornado just came over the top of Mount Royal. And this could completely change the kick. And it is, it's a sidewinder. It got into Zima's head, and it kicks out of bounds.
Wow.
That wind came out of nowhere.
This was unreal.
The football gods just smiled on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. A second chance, thanks to the weather gods smiling on Winnipeg. Low snap. Castillo steps into it. It's got the leg. It's good. The Bombers walk it off to win the West.
It's official, Marshall. God is a Bombers fan.
the CFL. Pretty good.
Unbelievable.